Okay, let's take a look at the question again. Now looking at the question, look at the question. The length, the side, the width of this pipe or this bigger pipe is 60, and the height of it is 65. Now look at the smaller pipe. There is no given height for it. You can see that there's no given height for it. There's no given length rather for it, but there's a width which is 30. Now the distance from here, look at it closely. That means from the base to this point where this pipe intersected is 15. You can see that. So what are we doing? What are we doing is, after drawing this bigger pipe, from this point I'll measure 15. I'll measure 15. At that point, I then draw this line at 30 degrees from this point. At 30 degrees from this point. Then after getting my 30 degrees from this point, at this point, I'll then determine the length of the pipe, of this pipe by myself. I'll take the length of this pipe by myself. That means I'll give it a length, since the question has no given length for this. Then what I'll do is, after taking the given length, at this point, after getting this point at 90 degrees, I'll erect a line at 90 degrees, which will give me this. And now this line I'm drawing here must be 30, according to the question, must be 30. After getting this 30, I will draw a line at 90 degrees to this point, which is the last point of the 30. It will come back again to intersect with the bigger square pipe. So at that point, I can now start my construction. So having seen the question, let me quickly draw with the question, so you can watch while I draw. This is 60. This is 60. Then I'll erect a line at 90 degrees. A line at 90 degrees. That'll be 65. That'll be 65. I also erect a line at 90 degrees from here. I'm using this as a thin line because there will be a pipe at this region. That's why I'm using a thin line. So what I'll be outlining is only my 15. Then totally I get my 65 from the question. So 15, which is this point, 15. Total is 65, right? Now I've gotten the bigger pipe. So since I've gotten the bigger pipe, what I'll do next is finding a center line, which is very necessary. Finding a center line. So 60 divided by 2 is 30. I'll mark 30, and I'll mark 30 here. Then I draw my center line. A long dash, short dash, long dash, short dash, long dash, short dash, long dash, short dash, long dash. Then remember, so at this point, which is 15, I'll be drawing a line at 30 degrees. But if I get that, what I'll be doing to make this job easy is I also mark 15 at this point. Also mark 15 at this point. Then join both 15 with a thin line. Why am I using this thin line? This thin line will enable me to use my protractor to measure 30 degrees without any mistake. So I place my protractor. This point will be the center of the protractor. Then straight line on straight line. So with that point as center, that point at center 30 degrees. I look for 30 degrees on this part. This is my 30 degrees here. Then remember I said you draw a line. Since there was no length given, you draw a convenient line. So I'll just draw to the 30 degrees there. That's what I just draw. Then at this point, I will erect another perpendicular. That means I will draw again a line again at that is at 90 degrees from this point. I'll draw a line 90 degrees from this point to get my square. And this line 90 degrees should be what? 30 from the question. It should be exactly 30 as the question carries. You can see that. Then at this point as well, I also draw another line at 90 degrees to complete the square pipe. You can see that I've gotten the square pipe complete, so I can outline this region now. Then what do I do next? Finding the center. Finding the center. Which is 15. So 30 divided by 2 is 15. So at that point 15, I'll be drawing a perpendicular to get my center line. You can see that. So we've arrived at a particular point as the question carries. What are we doing next is the development. Okay, the question says, let me read out the question. The figure above, that means this, shows two square pipes, X and Y. It shows two square pipes, X and Y. This is my pipe X, and this is the pipe Y. It shows two square pipes, X and Y, of unequal cross-section, intersecting at 30 degrees. That's the question. Now it says, draw the given view with line of intersections. Draw the given view with lines of intersection. What is the given view? The given view is exactly this. Whenever you're told about to draw given view, the given view is drawing in the question. Use the normal measurement as the question states to make your drawing. That is the given view. So answer the question A, which is the given view. Then B says complete plan. I have to draw a complete plan of this, and that will be done below. Then the C part of it says development of pipe X with K to K as a seam. Development of pipe X. That means I'll be developing this pipe with K to K as a seam. This is the K and this is K, with K to K as a seam. I seen that. So quickly, what I do, let me start with the given plan. Let's start with the given plan. So to get the given plan of this square pipe, what do I do? Now, since this is a square pipe, that means the plan of it, looking at it from the top, it will be what? A square. You will see a complete square. So I'll also be drawing a square with this given length, exactly, which is, this is 60. So I'll be drawing a square. Or to make it easier, this is what you have to do. Draw lines of intersection. That's to make it easier. Draw lines of intersection, thin lines. Draw your lines of intersection to be very thin. You can see that. Now another line of intersection I'll be drawing is from this point. Look at it. I'll be drawing lines of intersection from this point and this point. Likewise, the center of the smaller pipe too. Now, you see what I did? I just drew all my lines of intersections. Now, having drawn your lines of intersection, Now this is a square, isn't it? So I'll be completing it as a square. As a square. Now since it's a square, that means you'll be having every side of it to be 60. You'll be having every side of it to be 60. You're having every side of it to be 60. So I've got some 60. I have to draw another 60. Another 60. You see, I just marked a point at that there because of this construction. Another 60. Now let's take note of something. This square pipe, this smaller square pipe, is what is 30. The length of it is 30 from the equation. That means we'll be measuring 30 here. So look at what I'm doing. Just watch me closely. 30. Okay, let's draw a center line. Let's draw a center line first. So to get a center line, I divide this into 2. 30. 30. Then I draw another center line. Long dash, short dash, long dash, short dash, long dash, short dash, long dash. I've got another center line. Let's continue with that. Now, this smaller pipe is 30 length. So 30 divided by 30. So I'll be using 15, 15 to make it 30 from my center. So I'm using a center line. So 15 to this point. I seen it. So I'll be marking that point 15. And I'm marking this point. That means 15, 15, which is your 30. You can see it, 15, 15, which is 30. I also do the same thing here. 15, 15. 15, 15, just mark the points. Why I'm marking this point is to enable me draw straight lines. Then at this point, I kept my ruler, joining 2 15s together, draw a thin line to cross over. Same thing applied here, draw a thin line to cross over. You can see that. Now, since I've gotten this, what I'm to do next is this. This region of the pipe, remember it will be a square, but if you're looking at it from this point, you may not be seeing exactly a square. So I'll be creating this kind of shape you'll be seeing from this point if you're looking at it from the top. Now from this line comes down to this line, and this line comes down to this line. That means you'll be having something of this nature. I see that. Can you see that? You'll be having something of this nature. Then the pipe joining to the bigger pipe. See that? That is the complete plan. But it doesn't just end there. You also outline this part of it. Now that is the complete plan for this square pipe. That's what we call the complete plan for it. Then what's next? The next question says complete. We've done the complete plan. The next one says development of pipe X. That means I'll be developing this particular pipe. And how will I come about that? I'll be extending this line and also be extending this line. Just create an extension of those two lines. Now this method of development I'm using is called parallel line development. This method is called parallel line development. I'm extending those lines with thin lines. It's called parallel line development. You can see that. Then I'll be drawing a plane I'll be drawing a plane. That plane is, you choose a convenient distance, but just a little bit away from the main object. I'll be drawing a plane. Then now, from your plan, let's go back to the plan. From the plan, looking very well from the plan, you'll be seeing something. It says, what are you seeing? It says from this point to this point is what? Is 60, isn't it? That means I'll be stepping out, take this as my radius 60 and step it out 4 times on this my straight line. So let me extend the straight line to ensure that it is enough to carry the 4 step outs. Okay, let's step out. I'm supposed to use my divider to step out, but for the purpose of you seeing what I'm doing clearly, I'll be using a compass to step out. So I keep it on this point. This point, I keep it on that point. Then I'll draw an arc. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh man, I have to extend this line. Let's go to this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have to also extend that line. So that is my 4 stepping out. So let me extend this line quickly. Then I'll join all these points together. Now, ordinarily, this is the development of this pipe X, but it's not done. But I'm not done. Why am I not done? Because this pipe Y has already intersected into pipe X. So I will assume that this pipe Y has created a hole already in pipe X. Can you follow me? Has created a hole already in pipe X. So that hole this pipe created, I have to also draw the development of that hole. And how do I do that? I'll be drawing lines. I'll be drawing lines from this point, one, where the point where this pipe X, Y intersected pipe X, which is 1, 2, 3. I'll be drawing straight lines from there. Now you've seen that these are the lines produced from that point. So these are the lines produced from that point. Then what I'll be doing next, the question is use K to K as a seam. That means my development to start from this region K. This region K, this is the point K. So if I open this point, where will it be located? It will be located at the center of my development of the pipe. So I'm using these points to show this. Then I won't just show that. What will I do next? Look at what to do next. Come to this point. Coming down to this point on the plan. Look at this point of the plan. Look at this distance from this point to this point, and from this point to this point. I'll pick this distance, the distance between them, and I'll step it out here. So let me pick the distance. I'll be using my compass to pick the distance. Pick the distance. Then from the center here, step it out. Step it out here. And I'm also stepping it out here so that I can draw straight lines. Let me pick the next distance. Okay, I think they are same distance. Then I step it out here. You can see that I'll be joining that with a straight line. Is that clear? Now, the hole this pipe has created in the hole pipe Y has created in pipe X is this region. Look at it. Where these lines intersect, where these 1, 2, 3 lines intersect 1, 2, 3 lines is the hole. So that means I'll be having something of this nature. I see, that is the hole it has created. Then let me complete the development of pipe X. So I'll outline the remaining part of pipe X. I will outline the remaining part of pipe X. You can see that, but at this point, at this line, I won't be outlining it all through. I'll only be outlining the part before the hole. You can see. So this is my complete plan. This is my complete plan. This is surface development of pipe X. I seen it, and this is my given view. So this is the product for the question given to us. Take a close look at it. This is the given development. This is the complete plan, and this is the surface development. This is the surface development for pipe X. Take a close look at it again. Thank you for watching. That is the surface development and complete plan of two unequal pipes intersecting at 30 degrees. Please subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to click the notification bell so that when I drop new videos, you can also be informed about those videos. Thank you.